Hey friends, in today's video, I want to take you through the experience of trying Fireteam Finder in the Grandmaster Nightfall for the first time. It was exactly as you would expect. I'm going to show some clips from that, then I'll talk more about it after. So the loadout I'm taking into the Nightfall is just Mantle Battle Harmony to make Polaris Lance hit harder, since it's goated with the seasonal artifact. Now to Fireteam Finder. First thing is the Guardian Oath. It basically says the same thing 4 times. What it really needs to say is don't be an asshole, read the post, or you're an asshole. And if you join a team that is asking for help, you should help them. You should accommodate. Let's create Vanguard, Grandmaster, Psyops Battleground Cosmodrome. Go to the title. What is our goal? Our goal is to farm. Psych. Our goal is to chat using Discord, then farm. That's the first thing I want their eyes to see, is chatting using Discord, because they're not going to read it. And then looking for experts. That's our title. Now we put tags. Even though like half of these tags mean the same thing. So I'm going to put lots of time. I guess experience makes sense, even though it's in the title. Oh, meta loadouts. I'm putting the meta loadouts there because I want to go see what the definition of a meta loadout means. I don't even think I'm running a meta loadout. Next up is application required. All platforms, mic required. And I'm not doing this minimum guardian rank thing because they didn't even put 11 up there, right? What's the point of getting 11 if you can't even filter it? No, for real, it's not even worth doing. 11 doesn't mean anything. Alright, so Twitch chat. No, the meta loadout is not Polaris Lance. The meta loadout is play Strand Titan and coordinate who places a grapple ahead of time, who is Tractor Cannon, and who is Gallahorn DPS. And you can get some sub 10 minute Nightfalls. That's a meta loadout. What I'm running is a lazy loadout, but maybe it's effective. Okay, so this is where I view the applications. Let's see. There's Inspect Guardian. So double primary. Orpheus rig, right? So now I'm the toxic gear checker. If I made a, do you have lucky pants? Like, is that worth asking type thing? I'm not saying this is impossible to clear with. I'm gonna clear with this player. But it's just like, is that a meta loadout? Because I know what I just said with the Titan thing, right? The Titan compared to what I'm using is so much more meta than me. Oh, it crashed. Awesome. I had really good experiences with Fireteam Finder. Fireteam lobby. Oh, okay, sick. It worked. Let's go review our... It's gonna crash again. No! It's... What? What? I am now going to search for a listing. I don't think... I mean, I can filter. I can filter by minimum guardian rank, but that's not going to do anything. So let's do listing tags, meta loadouts, apply. Alright, one of them. Fast experience, meta loadouts. Let's send the application. So I'm going to dismiss this. I can't leave the page? So you seriously have to sit there for 3 minutes while they decide if I'm worthy enough to join the meta fire team. Here, let me put your emblem on. Application was not accepted. Okay. I don't know what I could have done better. I finished my bachelor's. It said experience needed for the job. It's an entry-level position. I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to do that. Oh, they're doing it the smart way. Let's go. Alright, let's see what they're... Oh my god, don't start. I might be able to get a bow on at the last second. What do you think, I could just make a Strand Titan that quick? Bro. So I just don't get to join back? Wait. How? No, seriously. How? How does that even... How did you manage that? So, needless to say, any horror story you can come up with in the comment section, I experienced firsthand. And I was a glutton for punishment. I knew exactly what I was getting into. I refused to be toxic to my teammates. If they had a suboptimal loadout, suboptimal way of playing, a lot of the times their loadouts honestly stepped on my toes and made it harder to play the game. Like it borderline would have been easier to solo, and I still kept my mouth shut. I wanted the real Fireteam Finder experience so that my feedback on Fireteam Finder would be more genuine. Now, obviously, I could have leveraged my status as a content creator to find a very competent team capable of ripping this Nightfall in under 15 minutes, but that's no fun. I really did want to try out the Fireteam Finder beta, and it is a beta. Like, I crashed a lot in those clips, and it's missing a lot of very obvious features, but the feature that I think it's missing the most is custom titles. I understand what the tags are trying to do. I understand Bungie's hesitancy to... Is that a word? I understand why Bungie is hesitant to give the players tools to be more specific about their fire team, because that borders on being toxic. But on the flip side, if I rephrase that, if you see a combination of tags and choose to ignore it and waste the poster's time, is that not toxic? It's funny how we have a accommodation system in the game in Guardian ranks, and I'm going to get into that on this video, but what we really need on Fireteam Finder and LFG is a reverse commendation. Anytime somebody obviously didn't read the post, you should be able to negatively commendate them, and if enough people do this in the LFG system, you should be able to just filter out those type of players so they can't even see your post, like a shadow ban. That would be ideal. The next topic I want to bring up is know what to do. KWTD on LFG. It's a lot of letters. In my experiences, know what to do is a 50-50 where they either don't know what they're doing at all and are pretending and hoping that the activity is easy enough that they can pick it up through osmosis, or they just want the loot so bad that they're willing to guilt trip 5 strangers into teaching them, or worse, not even telling them that they need to know information, which means that it could be a couple wipes on the encounter before somebody finally speaks up and say, hey, there's a problem we need to fix, let's teach this person and review the mechanics type thing, and an hour has went by and 5 players have lost an hour of their time because somebody wanted loot so bad that they guilt tripped the fire team. And I don't have a problem teaching. In fact, in this background gameplay, this is a post I joined that said, first time doing this Nightfall, looking for experts, need help. So you know what I did? I said, okay, I'm pretty much going into this expecting to solo, and if I don't, that's great. That's just a bonus. But I'm expecting to solo it. Now, we did fail a previous run before. It didn't get that far, but it failed because I was busy typing and trying to teach how to optimally do this Nightfall, and because I'm typing and not shooting, we wiped. So I basically had to choose between teaching, because there are no microphones here, communication not required on this post, right? I don't want to be toxic. So essentially, yeah, I just had to solo this thing. I'm not complaining about it because I did sign up for it, but it is a flaw of Fireteam Finder. If there's not some sort of tag that implies that unsolicited feedback is welcomed and appreciated. That needs to be said because in other MMOs, that's a big taboo in a community. When you start spouting off, you should be doing this. This is a little bit better to your fire team, to random strangers. It's perceived as rude, and I don't want to do that in Destiny. But at the same time, when somebody puts know what to do in an LFG post or in Fireteam Finder, if they put meta loadouts, fast, looking for experts, and you see double primary on some subclass that makes 0 sense for speed, are you supposed to speak up? Should I just be joining this fire team, seeing that they clearly are not about that life, and just leave with no explanation? Or is that my opportunity to offer unsolicited advice and say, if you really want meta loadouts and speed, we should learn how to do this, and I'm willing to teach it? This is why I like the Bungie.net LFG, where you can type your own custom title, because I can ask for exactly the type of player I'm looking for, which would be farming for 3 hours, willing to teach comfortable speed strats. Typically, when I make a post like that on the Bungie.net LFG, it goes really well. I've had few bad experiences on that LFG, and that is because of the custom titles. On the in-game Fireteam Finder, though, I've already had more bad experiences than good, but I have had really good experiences too. Part of it stems from the tags being too similar, no custom titles, not specific enough, and then the application system is okay, except it doesn't really tell me much about the player because the accommodation system is a failure. A Guardian rank 11 does not mean competent. It does not mean knowledgeable. It just means that they're willing to put up with Destiny chores, which, again, doesn't prove those things I just said. Obviously, the accommodation and accolade system, triumphs, whatever you want to call them in Destiny, it needs work. But what we really need for this application system is a player biography. Just something to quickly write down some stuff about yourself, so when someone's going through an application, they know exactly the type of player you are. And this is very helpful when I'm trying to Sherpa people in this LFG type thing, and I can just put all my accolades down. Because realistically, what's separating me from another rank 11 with the flawless trials emblem? Or someone doesn't even know what the hell that is and just picks the character with the prettiest emblem, right? I don't know. That's some food for thought in the comment section. Triumphs in Destiny, for the most part, are pretty easy, so you kind of have to make self-imposed challenges or things that don't exist yet in Destiny. Like in my case, I got Unbroken on a free-to-play, did a contest Crota on free-to-play, I'll make a video about that later, of course. Recently went flawless with double trace rifle, of all things, and anything like that over the years. Like, I've charted so many videos that have really, really cool stuff. A lot of -70 activities and whatnot. I just know that if I've done cool shit in this game, other people have done cool shit in this game too. And I want to know what that is because I want to make more friends through this Fireteam Finder system. As long as they read the post and meet those very basic requests, then they get to put their application down. I get to read some bios and I go, wait a second, this guy has 2 million kills on the X-Dirus grenade launcher with Moth Keepers. I want to invite this dude because I want to learn how they make this work. That sounds really cool. Anyway, friends, I know that this is supposed to be a Fireteam Finder beta, so I'm going to be very, very light with my feedback today, but that is my feedback. I wish we could have custom titles more than anything, even though I think the reason Bungie doesn't allow us is because they're afraid some people are going to be toxic, and that kind of sucks. So, see y'all in the next one. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about this. What are your favorite Destiny accolades? What are you most proud of in Destiny? Oh, that's an upgrade. We'll take that.